Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus-Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus-Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in the South and our online audience tuning in thanks to iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. You know, we've been trying to find some normalcy in this year that has been 2020, and it's been difficult for a lot of people. They're spending more time at home. A lot of time seems like we're isolated and away from those that we care about, as well as the things that we're used to doing. Our next guest has not only been able to expand her brand from her home, but also showcasing to all of us how we can be able to still be able to take care of ourselves and enjoy life along the way. We're excited to welcome Nutritionist Malak to our program today. Malak is someone you've gotten to know her on Instagram under Live Well with Malak. We'll talk to her about what it's been like for her to share her love of health and wellness, and also what it's been like for her to inspire people literally around the world. If you all are not following Malak, of course, we'll let you know how you can find her there. But Malak, thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Cyrus. I'm excited to be here today.
Oh, the pleasure's definitely all mine. Enjoyed being able to watch some of the videos and photos. We're going to get more into that. I want to talk about, though, the basis for everything you've done, though, Malak. What has it been like for you to share your genuine passion for health and wellness, to share that literally with the world?
I mean, it's been great. I started my Instagram page after I graduated from college just so that I have, like, a creative outlet for myself. And I would post, like, different meals and different recipes that I was experimenting with in the kitchen after graduating nutrition school. And it just blew up from there. It just turned into from something that was just a passion and something fun to, you know, a business. And I'm very thankful that I'm able to have this social media platform to be able to share with, you know, people all over the world. It's pretty awesome.
Right. And what I love, too, is that we're able to get life with you. Malak, I noticed this when I was prepping for the segment and watching some of the videos. We see sometimes you know, just by yourself, but also, of course, we see what it's like for you to balance everything else, what comes with also having a family. Do you think that also is part of what people are responding to, the realness, because it shows them that no matter what their situation might be, they can still be able to find that balance, too?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards my page, especially the moms, because I like to show the realness when it comes to being a mom. It's not usually, you know, rainbows and butterflies, and it's really, really hard, you know, to be able to balance living a healthy lifestyle, being a mom, having a career, doing all the things. And I show that, you know, my daughter is crying while I'm trying to get my workout in, or, you know, not every day is perfect in terms of getting our greens in. And I just like to show people that, you know, we're all human, we're all in this together, and living that perfect Instagram life is really, you know, very hard to attain, and nobody's living that way. So I just like to, you know, have everybody be able to relate to me in that way, because, you know, we all have our challenges, and we're all, especially with everything that's going on, you know, being more at home and with the kids, it's crazy. And I just want people to know that, you know, even though I'm on social media and I am doing all these things, but I'm just like them and have the same struggles.
Yeah. And I think, too, one of the things that people have to take away from you, I notice this even in the short time now that I've been following you, Malak, is your consistency. Do you think really that really is the key for everything? Consistency in not only the way we show up with our meals, but also, you know, taking care of our bodies with the exercise, and then, of course, finding that time outside of everything else just to enjoy life.
100%. Consistency is everything. And I tell people that, you know, living a healthy lifestyle can seem overwhelming at first, because it's just like there's so many things. You know, every day it seems like there's a new diet trend that we need to follow, or there's a new protocol that we need to get on in order to be so healthy. But really, if you are just consistent with the basics, like eating your vegetables, drinking lots of water, avoiding sugar, these are the things that we all know that we need to be doing, but the more consistent we are with it, the more likely you are going to see amazing results. And for me personally, I've been on this journey for over 10 years now, and consistency is really what keeps me going, because it has turned into a lifestyle, and it's turned into daily habits that if I don't get my workout in, I really feel like there's something missing in my day. So consistency is everything when it comes to health and wellness, and really not complicating it, just doing the little things. And these little things have a compounding effect that eventually, it's going to lead to amazing results later down the line.
Yeah, I want to stay with that for a moment, Malak. When I was prepping for this segment, I was on YouTube, and I actually got a chance to listen to the Fit Plug podcast that you did with Ron Jones. And I have to be honest, I was really listening to it to make sure I was pronouncing your first name correctly. but I did actually listen to the whole thing. And so, but what you just said ties into something you said in that podcast with him, and that is when it comes to not looking for that quick fix. And I think that also goes to what we were saying with the consistency. But I want to ask you a question, though, with that in mind. How did you get to a place where you are comfortable enough showing up? Because I think in the world that we live in today, there are so many people who say, well, my life doesn't look like this. I don't look like this. I can't, I don't feel as comfortable. But how did you get to a place where you were comfortable showing up, flaws and all?
To be honest with you, it was something that I always struggled with, especially with social media. And whenever we see like all these beautiful curated photos and, it just seems like everything is perfect on social media. So it was really hard for me to do that. But honestly, it all comes down to just showing up every single day, whether you want to or not. I had and still have really hard time public speaking, and it's like something that I'm working on. But the more that I do it and the more that I show up, the anxiety gets less and less. And, at the beginning, you are going to make a fool out of yourself. You just have to accept it, but it's totally okay because nobody's really paying attention to as much as you think that they are. It's all, we build up all these crazy stories in our head and, our fears get in the way, but you just have to show up every single day, day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. And I tell this to a lot of my clients in terms of like feeling motivated, whether it's to work out or eat healthy. And I tell them, motivation, you cannot rely on motivation because it's just not going to work for you. Motivation comes and goes, and it usually goes more than it comes. So you just have to just show up and just do the work. And great things come out of hard situations and hard things. So, there's definitely something great at the finish line, but you just have to be able to show up every single day in order to get there.
So true, and I think it's such a great thing. I want to build on what we're talking about here, Malak, when it comes to social media, because you also have been able to work with others. I mentioned the podcast that I listen to. I know that you also work with someone else who people know on Instagram as I Am the Real DP. Talk to us about strength in numbers and how that helps you with accountability. I mean, what is it like for you to surround yourself with people who are just as passionate and motivated as you?
Yeah, it's everything, honestly, that you are the value. I believe there's a quote that says, like, you are the value of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. So the people that you really surround yourself with really make a huge impact on your life in general. And if you're hanging around people who are eating junk food all day and drinking alcohol, eventually, no matter how strong you are, it's going to rub off on you. So you definitely need to surround yourself with positive people who also have the same goals and outlook on life as you, and, keep those people close and motivate each other, because that's the only way that you're going to, move on to the next level. But DP has been an awesome individual in my life. I joined the Heat Challenge family about 3 years ago, and I've been working with them on the Heat Extreme challenges that we run. I'm the nutritionist on board, and I just love the community that we have been able to build and working with the different challengers and the clients. It's been such a rewarding experience, and I'm so thankful for it.
Talk to us more about that, if you don't mind. For those who are just now hearing about the Heat Extreme Challenge, talk to us about what that is and what's involved.
Yeah, it's a 6-week challenge that we run, about 10 challenges per year. And it's just a way that people are able to catalyst themselves into a healthy lifestyle. That's what I like to tell people. If you are not motivated to get started on your fitness journey, join us, because at the end of the challenge, we choose five winners, and each winner will win $5,000. So it's a great way to get yourself, motivated for that money, for the cash prize. But also, we like to preach that, eating clean and living a healthy lifestyle isn't just for a challenge or just for a 6-week period. We like to hopefully, inspire people to continue on this journey forever. And, we provide a lot of amazing resources, content. We're constantly educating our challengers on the value of living a healthy lifestyle so that these things could bleed on to, later on in their life and be able to, carry on later. But it's a 6-week challenge, and you get a nutrition plan, you get a workout plan. You also have access to our Facebook group, which we have many members, and we all just motivate each other and keep each other accountable. And then you also have access to your coaches, which are me, DP, Ron, and Shania, and we are all there to support our challengers. And whoever has the best transformation at the end of it wins $5,000, and we pick 5 winners every challenge. So it's a great way to get started on your health and fitness journey if you need that little push to get started.
Yeah. I should mention too that this is a way of life for you, yes, Malak, but it also is a business. Talk to us about that. Entrepreneurship. How does that feel to be able to, as I mentioned earlier, you're doing what you love, but also to be able to make a living doing it?
It's great. It's definitely very challenging because it's hard to shut it off, and it's something that I'm working on, but it just feels like there's no days off, and it's, you're always working and having to, keep up with the clients and just keep up with the business in general. But thankfully, I have a really supportive partner who is also part of everything that I do. He works on the back end. So we're both in it together, and we both support each other and keep each other motivated and going. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But it's just, it's the journey that you're after, and we're just, take it one day at a time. There's more days where I feel like this is crazy and I don't think I can keep up with it. But then there's other days where it's super rewarding, and then you remember all the people that you're helping, and that's really what keeps us going. So, I'm thankful to be in this position, especially, I know a lot of people are struggling now with the pandemic, but we have been so thankful to be able to, and grateful to be able to be in the position that we're in with, providing people with home workouts and, things that they can do at home instead of, having to rely on going to the gym during this time. So it's a crazy journey, but very rewarding in many ways.
Yeah. Well, we know it's only going to continue to grow as time goes on. And again, what a great thing you're able to offer, Malak, in a challenging time like we have right now. And again, as I mentioned in my introduction, helping people have a sense of normalcy and the craziness that many of them have experienced, I know is a great thing. Again, everyone, Malak has been our guest. Make sure you guys are following her on Instagram at Live Well with Malak, and that's Malak. We'll make sure for our audience joining us online that we drop her Instagram down in the description. Malak, is that the best place for them to stay connected with you, or is there also a website as well?
Yeah, you can check out my website. It's livewellwithmalak.com.
All right. So she's made it very easy for you guys. Malak, really do appreciate this time. We know it's a crazy busy time for you, so we appreciate you taking out a few moments for us.
Thank you so much, Cyrus, for having me. I really enjoyed speaking to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we definitely want to thank our mutual friend, Zach Tepperman, for helping us set up this chat for today. And thank all of you, our listening audience, both on the radio side and online, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, cyrus-webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. And let's go make today amazing. Take care.